Okay, this is going to be a short video just to satisfy a request that I got, and this involves evaluating trigonometric functions using a graphing calculator. I'm using the TI-84 Silver Edition. Okay, so let's begin by, we're going to look at, as an example, the sine of 47 degrees, and we'll look at the cosine of pi. Okay. So we hit the sine function, and then I enter 47, and then I hit enter. So this is telling me that the sine of 47, and here I'm looking at degrees, is 0.1236 to 4 decimal places. I hit cosine of pi, so I'll hit the second key, and then the little caret key, exponential here, key, and I get -1. Okay, cosine of pi is -1, but the sine of 47 degrees is not 0.1235 and so on. Okay, so here you have to be careful what the mode is set to. So if I look at the mode is set to radian. Okay, so when you're computing the function value of some angle, if you have the mode set to radians and you don't put any notation on that angle, then it interprets it as 47 radians and pi radians. Okay, so the cosine of pi radians, or 180 degrees, is -1. Okay, now let's clear this. I do this, I hit sine of 47, and go to second, and then hit the absolute, the angle there. So number 1, I enter. So if I put a degree there, even though the calculator is set to radians, it overrides that and it calculates it in terms of degrees. Okay, so that gives me 0.7314 to 4 places, and that is the correct answer. Okay. And of course, when you just enter pi, the pi is interpreted as pi radians, so that already has the notation. Okay, so for example, if I want to compute the cosine of 78, and again I want degrees, so I go second, angle, and the 1 is highlighted, so I hit enter. Okay, and it gives me the answer to several places, and I just round it out. Okay, so it doesn't really matter what the calculator is set to. So here it's set to radians, so I can set it to degrees. Hit enter here. And then you can just compute. So I can say, okay, sine of 47. I can either enter a degree or not enter the degree. It's still going to work, okay? Because by default it goes to degree, and of course if it's in radian, I put the degree, it goes to degree. So sine of 47 degrees is right there. Okay, if I go to hit cosine, and then let's say I want pi, it gives me that answer. Because in this case, it reads that as a degree, okay? Because it's 2 degrees. Now, if I go cosine and then pi, and then I go to math, to the angle here, over here, second, then hit the apps, get the angle, and then number 3, there's a little r for radian, so I hit 3, and I get -1. Okay, so the point I'm just making here is that when you're computing the trig function values of angles, make sure that you know what your mode is set to, okay? Whether it's set to radian or it's set to degrees. Again, if you go ahead and enter the degree, it's not going to matter. It's going to override whatever it's set to, okay? So just keep those things in mind. And that's going to conclude this video. I hope that helps some of you. We'll see you next time. Take care.